My Life Part 10. When my husband and I decided to move overseas to his country, we felt hopeful and excited for this new chapter in our lives. We made dua asking Allah for a safe journey, ease and guidance in this fresh start. We tried to keep Allah in our hearts with every step, saying Bismillah before we packed, before we made any decisions, and Alhamdulillah for every small blessing. As we settled into our new home, I felt full of hope for the future. I started swimming to stay healthy and joined the local mosque to meet other sisters, hoping to build new friendships and feel connected. The children began school and the little ones went to nursery. At first, everything felt positive. I believed this new life would be good for all of us. But after a few months, I began to feel the reality. The people here were not as open and warm as in the place we had come from. Everyone seemed busy with their own lives, and making new friends was harder than I expected. Slowly, I began to feel lonely. I stopped swimming because my heart wasn't in it anymore. I started to miss my old life deeply, the beautiful sisterhood I had left behind, the support, the warmth, the community. Then, something even harder happened. My first daughter, always confident and strong, began crying every morning before school. It broke my heart. No matter how I tried to comfort her, I could feel that something was wrong. This sadness, the loneliness, and watching my daughter struggle made me feel even more lost. I began to argue with my husband over small things. My heart felt heavy, and I struggled to adapt to this new life. But even in this hard time, I reminded myself, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Quran 286. I knew this was a test from Allah, and I asked Him for patience and strength. Almost 3 years passed like this. Then I decided I will not let this sadness break me or my family. I turned to Allah with sincere dua, asking Him to help me through this test. I remembered the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who taught us to be patient in times of hardship and to trust Allah's plan. I thought, maybe the best way to heal and grow is to focus on my home and my children. I decided, if Allah wills, to have more children and to make our family even stronger. During this time, I found out my daughter was being bullied at school. She cried even more, and I could no longer send her there with peace in my heart. My husband and I decided together it was time to take her out of school. I chose to home educate her, believing that this was the best way to protect her and give her back her happiness. The twins were still young, but they also asked me if they could stay home like their sister. They wanted to learn with me. Even though I was pregnant at that time, I made the decision to homeschool all my children, inshallah. Homeschooling became a beautiful blessing for us. It was not always easy, but it brought peace to our home. The house was filled with learning, love and laughter. I saw my children growing not only in their knowledge but also in their character. And I realized that every lesson I taught was not only about math or reading, it was about life. About Islam, about patience, gratitude, and trusting Allah. Every day I reminded my children, everything we have is from Allah. We should always be thankful and show gratitude for His blessings. I felt proud watching them grow in their deen and in their understanding of the world. I saw that I didn't need friends outside of my home to feel fulfilled. Allah had given me my children, and they were my blessing, my company, my joy. Then, after months of waiting, Allah blessed me with another healthy son. Even though my family was far away, they found a beautiful way to celebrate with me. They organized an online baby shower and sent me a box full of gifts from my newborn. I felt so much love and support. Even across the distance, my heart was full of gratitude. I thanked Allah again and again for the blessing of a healthy child, for the love of my family, and for the strength He gave me through these trials. With each passing day, I felt more sure that homeschooling was the right choice for us. It wasn't wholly about education, it was about raising my children in the way that pleases Allah, teaching them the values of our beautiful deen: patience, gratitude, honesty and faith. I continued to make dua, asking Allah to guide me, to give me strength to carry on, and to keep our hearts close to Him. I realized that the best friendships, the most important connections, were right here inside my home with my children, with my husband, and most importantly with Allah. I pray that Allah always keeps our hearts soft, grateful, and connected to Him, and that He blesses this journey of motherhood and homeschooling for this life, and for the hereafter, inshallah.